Oh, it's being live streamed. But am I being... All right, let's see. Are we live? Are we on Facebook? Yep, we're on Facebook. Says we are. I don't see. There it is. Okay, all right. But I'm not sure what the orange is all about. But we're here, and it's Poetry Glam. And I've made the show public, and I don't know why it's so orange. It wasn't orange a minute ago. Here, let's try that once. Weird, dude. Weird. Now it's really blue. Whatevs. But I'm here. You're here. We are here. But some people may go to the other. Well, we'll see. We will see. Because now I'm gone again. What's going on? Okay. All right. You can hear me? I'm here. All right. Hey, Teach, what's up? Hi, Teach. When are you going to be on the show? The show. We are back. We are live and better than ever right here. The lighting is cool. Got my glasses. Got everything's here. Okay. I even have a hat. It's kind of cold. It's doing this crazy. I've never seen this before for this many days in a row. It's like sleety, rainy, haily. Maybe next Thursday. Next Thursday, as in Thursday the 18th, or as in Thursday the 25th? How about Tuesday the 23rd, sometime from 11:11 a.m., well, from about 1:11 p.m. into the 8:11 time period for you, because you're in Illinois. Would that work? Got to get Teach on here. Hello, Michael Bartoloni. Thank you. I was looking pretty orange a couple minutes ago, and then I was looking a whole other. Yeah, it's so interesting how the phone captures and then this, but I don't know what was going on. I think, I do that not every day, but I should turn it on and off. But if anybody has any other ideas, any poetry for the night? Michael Bartoloni, Tuesday the 23rd at 11. No, it's not. It wouldn't be at 11. It would be, I'm doing an all-day show that day from 11:11 a.m. to 11:11 p.m. So I could do you could be on at 8 o'clock, 8:11, no, 7:11 your time. Would 7:11 Thursday the 23rd work for you? 7:11, which would make it 8:11, because Melanie is going to be on at 9. Or in the afternoon. How about in the afternoon, Teach? Would like a 4:11 your time work? Because I'm trying to get a Corona Roki in there also. So the 3, 4, 5, would that work? I'm just wondering, does anybody have any poetry tonight? Okay, 4:11 p.m. Julie Luce, can you write this down for me, please? 4:11. So you get there a little bit. Hi, Patty Lohman. Get there at like 4:05. on Zoom. I will send you all the information. 4:11, and then Melanie's on at, and that would be 5:11 my time. 5:11 for Michael Teach. 9:11 for Melanie Demore. And we're going to have Dave Love in there. And then the rest of you, get your hours, get your time. Patty, are you cooking that day? You making or baking with Patty? I have my hat on. It's so funny. I'm holding on to my hat in case I get cold. It's kind of cold up here. It's a little chilly up here, but it's all good because can you hear the lake? If I open the window, you could hear the lake. I'm not going to open the window right now, but the lake is like, wow. Okay, I'm going to read my poem. It is by David Baker, and it is called Mongrel Heart. Mongrel Heart. Up the dog bounds to the window, bang, like a basset, his doleful tearing sounds from the bellies. I'm going to start over. Mongrel Heart by David Baker. Up the dog bounds to the window, bang like a basset, his doleful tearing sounds from the belly as if mourning a dead king. And now he's howling like a beagle, yips, brays, gagging growls, and scratching the sill paintless. That's how much he missed you, the two of you. Both of you, mother and daughter, my wife and child. All week he's curled at my feet, warming himself and me watching more TV. Or wandered the lonely rooms, my dog Shadow, who like a poodle now, hops, amped up, wind-up maniac, yo-yo with matted curls and snot nose, smearing the panes. Having heard another car like yours taking its grinding turn down our block, or a school bus, or a bird squawk. That's how much he missed you. Good dog, companion dog, dog of all types, most excellent dog. I told you once and for all, you should never get. I like that. Hey, Carol. It's a good one. It's true. They miss us when they're gone, when we're gone. We miss. I love being with my dog so much. I can't even. Teach, was Lillian with us that day? I can't remember. I so want to come back and play at your place. Ugh, I can't wait. Do you have it all booked already? Are you booked into June of next year? That's what sort of happens. Every Sunday night, Poetry Glam. Ah, thank you, Julie. I'm sure there's a good one. Hello again. Hello again. I could say everything twice. Do the show twice tonight. Why not? Why not? So Tuesday, November 24th, 2021, 23rd, we will have a big celebration, and I'm excited. And I'm just going to keep on going with your help, and I appreciate it. But William, are you coming on to read a poem? Really? Okay. Well, you guys, if we do a show in Chicago, or Detroit, I don't know. We do so many shows in a row, and these towns all look the same. That was my first concert after COVID, seeing Jackson Browne. Hey there, Carol. 11 or 12. I think the first hour. Okay, how about the second hour, Patty, and then we can get the crew on. So Patty Lohman will be on at 12:11, but that will be, yeah, that's cool because that's 11:11 for you. So you'll celebrate your 11:11. Oh, cool. So what happens? We Yeah, I kind of I set everything back up, but I haven't gotten all the bumps out of the way. Perfect. Oh, cool, Patty. Oh, that'll be so fun. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Anyone else coming on tonight? If not, I can sing a song and we can say goodnight. I liked today with Alex. I loved yesterday with Jeff. I get it. Hello, right. Cute. Cute. I'm seeing double vision of I'm seeing an old photo when I was orange behind me. But yeah, I need to get all this stuff together. Anyone? Poem? Tomorrow morning, meandering. Tomorrow night, meditation. Tuesday morning, Patty? Ladies and gentlemen, I can always count on. William D. Lindemann. Poetry from William. Poetry. Hello. Hi there.
Hi, how are you?
I need a new camera, I think. I need some duct tape is what I need.
Yep.
But I don't want to put duct tape on my laptop, but I may have to. What's going on there, sir?
Well, I've got this book of poetry, American poetry since the 1940s, and it's full of great stuff.
Please.
And some of these are really rough, and I don't want to.
We don't want
too
rough.
Huh?
Rough, did you say?
They're really raw. And
raw. Yeah, I don't need rough right now. I'm a little raw and rough.
I know it. I know. So that's why I was a little hesitant. I've got one here. Let me see. Give me the name of the author. Pages are really thin. Judith Ortiz Confer, the daughter of a teenage mother and a career Navy officer. She spent her childhood traveling back and forth between the U.S. mainland and Puerto Rico, her birthplace, experiencing schools and neighborhoods in both Spanish and English, and adjusting and readjusting to different cultural environments. So here's one that she wrote called The Woman Who Was Left at the Altar. Okay. These are thin pages. Huh? We have a little trouble. Okay.
Janelle.
She calls her shadow Juan, calling back often as she walks. She has grown fat, her breasts huge as reservoirs. She once opened her blouse in church to show the silent town what a plentiful mother she could be. As her old mother died, buried in black, she lives alone. Out of the lace she made curtains for her room. Dollies out of the veil. They are now yellow as malaria. She hangs live chickens from her waist to sell, walks to the town swinging her skirts of flesh. She doesn't speak to anyone. Dogs follow the scent of blood to be shed. In their hungry yellow eyes, she sees his face. She takes him to the knife time after time. That's The Woman Who Was Left at the Altar.
Well, that was uplifting.
Yeah. Here's the one she wrote called My Father in the Navy.
Hold on. There aren't 11. I lied. There are 7.
Okay, here's one called Latin Women Pray. Latin women pray in incense sweet churches. They pray in Spanish to an Anglo God with a Jewish heritage. And this great white father, imperturbable in his marble pedestal, looks down upon his brown daughters, votive candles shining like lust in his all-seeing eyes, unmoved by their persistent prayers. Year after year, before his image they kneel, Margarita, Josephina, Maria, and Isabel, all fervently hoping, if not omnipotent, at least he be bilingual. That's good.
One more, William, and then I'm going to have to get the hook.
Okay.
Patty
My-
says it's terrible, William.
Well, okay. Okay. My father in the Navy, a childhood memory. Stiff and immaculate in the white cloth of his uniform, in a round cap on his head like a halo, he was an apparition on leave from a shadow world, and only flesh and blood when he rose from below the waterline, where he kept watch over the engines and dials, making sure the ship parted the waters on a straight course. Mother, brother, and I kept vigil on the nights and dawns of his arrivals, watching the corner beyond the neon sign of a quasar for the flesh of white, like our father, like an angel, heralding a new day. His homecomings were the verses we composed over the years, making up the siren song that kept him coming back from the bellies of iron whales and into our nights, like the evening prayer. That was interesting. He was a submarine. He was in a submarine, obviously.
Well, you will never find Carol or I in a submarine.
Well, I agree. I don't like the idea. It's very, very close quarters. It's awful idea. Awful.
It's an awful idea.
Yeah.
Oh, is there anything funny in there? Because now Patty's depressed.
I understand. I was just looking. I have to be better prepared.
Okay.
I'm going to be better prepared.
Well, I'm glad you popped on. How was your day?
Good. Very good. We had a celebration of life yesterday for one of our church members who was, in fact, he knew, his name was Don Mitchell, and he grew up in Battle Creek, but he visited Benton Harbor and knew that I think there's a Harris, a piano player.
Jean.
His daughter comes on your show.
Nikki.
He knew him really well.
And he knew my father also.
Yeah.
Because my father and Jean grew up from kindergarten up together.
Right. So he knew him very well, and he was a musician, and he died. He was
maybe they all three just met in heaven. I believe that when people talk and they connect, I think that, and we were talking about them, their spirits just met in heaven. Hello.
Absolutely, yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh well, I'm sorry that happened, but I bet it was a good time.
Yes, it was.
He was a friend of Gene Harris. I got to get Nikki on. I'll get Nikki on.
Yeah.
On the 11/11 party.
Well, her father is amazing, absolutely amazing, incredible.
The other day, I got in the car with two friends of mine, and whatever whatever radio station, and
yeah,
3 notes into a chord, I went, "That's Gene Harris," and they go,
yep.
"How can you tell that's Gene?" I said, "I know the way Gene Harris played piano, and I worked at a club that they would tune the piano before the gig, and there would be 2 sets, and he'd play a set, and they'd have to tune the piano at intermission, and then at the end of the night, and then at the beginning of the next show again."
Wow. Yeah. Amazing.
I mean, he played hard, but also had finesse and could swing.
Yeah.
Swing.
Yeah. Well, I promise to have more uplifting poetry next time.
Is the rest of the book just like that?
No, it's a huge, thick anthology of American literature from the 40s. It's huge, thick. It's like 3,156 pages. There's a lot in here. That's American, there's a lot. So I promise to be better prepared next week.
That's okay. I just got a book. Where's my book? Where Where is my book? I got a book. Oh, this is so cool. It's not poetry. It's the new Encyclopedia of Dogs.
Wow.
I bought
Wow.
2 of them because I'm going to collage with this one.
Oh, wonderful.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. That's going to be a fun collage to do. I'm doing a collage for a friend who has a poodle.
Mm-hmm.
So that starts tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Wonderful.
did you get that Sleety Haley stuff?
Today?
Yeah. Right now it's happening still. It's super windy.
We don't get it as bad as you. You're right off the lake. I mean, you get it.
Like right there. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. We get it. It's a little different. Yeah, it's been bad today. It's not very pleasant.
It's not very pleasant.
No.
It's not very pleasant. Well, I think that I don't see anyone else racing to the poetry line, so I could close down early tonight and go hang out with Grace and Lily and Pearl. If you're good.
I promise to be better prepared.
And Grace, we picked out a couple of poems, but then we realized we needed to have it in print because it was online. But no, I love that you're so spontaneous and so helpful and everything. And I thank you for doing it. But
yeah, I had one. It's a paragraph, and I was going to do it on Halloween, but I said this is even too bad for Halloween. I'm not going to.
Did you write it?
It's a lady who reported on the human rights violations in El Salvador with Bishop Oscar Romero, who was killed, and he interviewed one of the people that, some murderous man. It was just awful. It was poetry, but it was just hard. I don't want to be too negative, but there's some awful things happening in this world.
Yeah.
People have to write about it. But there are good things too.
There's a lot of good. Well, we're here, and we're here for each other. And Tim Spitali's here. I'm curious how your hand is, Tim. He cut his hand, and he's a guitar and bass player. So I don't know.
I think these shows have a legacy. No matter what happens in the future, these shows are a legacy. There's a lot in there, a lot. Sometimes I think about some of the people and the things they said. It's just amazing. The performances. There's a lot of jewels in there. So that's why I believe in preserving them.
Thank you.
There are people in the future who will go through them and say, wow, that's amazing. That's just amazing.
She did what? She did 11 every day for how long? And you know what? She's still doing it, except she just sits there in the corner and nobody's watching.
Right.
Presses 11 with Jenna. I know Dave Love is going to be on the show. And Tim Spitali, if you can be on the show on Tuesday, November 23rd, that is an 11/11 celebration. And I would love to have you and Carl and anyone. It's a Tuesday. It's 2 days before Thanksgiving. I know. But if that can't happen, I'm going to be sitting there a lot on other nights, all by myself. I'll do that sometime. I'll do a show of just singing, put it all together and sing.
I think it's going to grow. It's going to grow and develop.
Thank you.
Into something wonderful.
Well, if the winter turns out to be what's happening in Europe right now, it might get big again.
Yeah.
You guys, be careful out there. Wash, mask.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, let's leave it on a positive. Do you have a letter for me?
A for adorable.
Hey, you're adorable.
Hey, you're adorable.
William, you are adorable. I must say that. I'm so glad you're here tonight, even though your poetry made Betty sad. And then you'll go and I'll be happy. Nobody please, don't be mad. Oh, don't be mad, but please stay safe. Don't be mad, please stay safe, stay healthy, and be real nice because this is the place to be happy once or twice every day. Yes, it's 11:11 with Jenna. 11:11 with Jenna. Right now it's 11:11 with William D. Lindemann. Everybody have a beautiful night. Oh, everybody please sleep tight and always have absolutely amazing thoughts and absolutely alternative words and absolutely a apple of my heart, because that's all I can think of from the start. And I will say, hey, you're adorable, and hey, you're really cool, and yeah. Good night.
Good night. Real hard.
Love hard, everybody.
Real hard.
See ya.
Bye-bye.